In this section, we're going to look and see how we can generate our report within Compress. Now that we have a model that's complete, we can go to the top Run button here or use F3 on our keyboard to generate the report. Now you'll notice that we have this pop-up, and this pop-up is going to let us know if we have any deficiencies or warnings that the software is going to provide. You can toggle through each component to see what your deficiencies are, and you can even edit that component if you'd like. In this example, I'm just going to continue to the report where we can review all of these deficiencies. Now, you'll notice at first that our software is going to bring us to the cover page of our report. Now with this page, you'll be able to customize by using the drop-down button next to your report and selecting cover page settings. Here you can update your company name and address. You can also use a custom image if you prefer instead of a screenshot of the model. Additionally, you can add in information about the project that you're working on or this piece of equipment and include additional notes down here at the bottom. Now, if you'd like to save these settings in your defaults, you can click Save Defaults. That way they'll be available the next time you create a report. Now, in order to navigate our report, we're going to want to use the left-hand side of the screen where we have all of the different sections. Now, these sections will include the cover page that we have here, as well as additional summaries and the component calculations. Now, I want to start here with the deficiency summary because this is where the software is going to let us know if we have any deficiencies to the code or if we can provide some warnings about good engineering practices or assumptions the software is making. Now, within the deficiency summary, if we select one of the hyperlinks for the component, within the component calculations, you'll be able to see the information about this component, such as the material and dimensions. And then if we scroll down below, we'll be able to see all the detailed calculations for this component. Any issues you will find will be highlighted in red or be bold and italicized within the calculations. Additional summaries that can be very important include the settings summary. Here you have lots of good information about the selections that you've made for your settings, as well as the code cases and interpretations that you've included, as well as the UG22 loadings that are included or have not been considered. Next, let's talk about how we can print off our report as a PDF. So we have an option to use this print button if we'd like to print the entire report as a PDF, or if we select the drop-down arrow and select Custom PDF Report, you can select which sections of the report you'd like to print off by moving them to the right-hand side of the screen. Once you've selected all the sections you'd like to include, you can click Create PDF, and then that will generate your report. Now, once we're finished reviewing our report, if we'd like to go back to the modeling space, all we have to do is deactivate the report icon here at the top. Again, if we want to go back to that report, all we have to do is reselect the report icon, and that will bring us back to the report. Now, keep in mind, any changes that you make in the modeling space need to be updated within the report. And we can do that again by running our code calculations using F3. That will update our report to reflect any changes that have been made. Within Compress, we have the ability to create forms for the ASME as well as the NBIC. By selecting the Forms button at the top, we have access to creating repair forms or data reports from the ASME. When possible, Compress will include data from the model when creating these forms, such as your shell material and dimensions, and nozzle information. We can also include default information on our forms for things like names, locations, and certifications within the form settings and defaults. After you've generated your form, you'll be able to access that form later by selecting Forms, Manage Forms. Here you'll be able to edit, delete, or even create the EDT file to upload to the National Board electronically.